Hi students. Hello. How are you? Good morning, one and all. Are you able to listen to me? Can you listen to me? Am I audible? Hello. Say something. Good morning. Can you listen to me, all of you? Somebody say yes or no. Can you hear me? Hmm? Yes, yes. You are not talking at all. How should I understand? Huh? If you don't talk, I will not understand that you are listening to me. Good morning, Hafsa. Good morning, Bhumika. Hi, all of you. Okay, then let's begin with the today's class. Okay, so let us start with the growth curve, right? Where we had stopped in last class, it's about the growth curve, right? So growth curve refers to the population curve. Actually, every population has a specific way how it grows, right? Right? Because the population growth forms. And I gave you some background on this. Are you all here? 19 members only are there. Where are the other children? Only 20 members are there. What time they have told you the class is? What time is the class? Good morning. 11:45. No? Only 20 members have come. 11:45, right? Yeah. Then it's right time you have to come, no? Almost 5 minutes late only it is. Because somebody told me from the office that it is a 12 and all given it to you, but you will be coming at 11:45. Isn't it? Yes, good morning. Yes, good morning. Where are you all? Only 25 members have come for the class. What happened to you all? From morning, this is the strength in your class? Or now they are taking rest? I'll be worried whether to continue, start new thing or not. Please let me know. My class is till 1 o'clock, right? What's the timing of the class? 1 o'clock. So let's now begin with the next unit. That's about population curves. Okay, growth population curves I will do. So what are the various ways how the population growth happens? Population size increases. Okay, that is what we learn under the heading population growth forms. Okay. Okay. So normally in a normal ideal conditions, if they have full biotic potential, they are having the ability to reproduce fully. That time population will grow continuously, right? It will not stop theoretically. Theoretically, every organism has the ability to over reproduce, I told you. So if at all the resources are available, with the time, population growth will become like this. This is called the exponential growth curve. Exponential is theoretically right. It's a growth curve. This is called the J-shaped curve. J-shaped growth curve. This is theoretically right when nothing is going to stop their growth, right? So I already discussed about the biotic potential. Every organism has the ability to multiply faster, and its fullest ability to multiply is keep on continuing. But there are a lot of what is that? Because carrying capacity of the environment is not so much, and there will be ecological balance will be there where this number will not go like this. Therefore, the population curve will have different path, right? So that growth curve is very common in all the organisms. That's called the sigmoid growth curve or S-shaped growth curve. Suppose you observe the growth. Initially, it will be very slow. Wherever the new environment, every organism we are putting it, will be very slow, like this, like this. Suddenly, after a certain time, once it gets adjusted, it starts increasing. Then it becomes suddenly increasing. Then it becomes slowly stopped, like this. It's called the sigmoid growth curve, which is very common theoretically and practically. Sigmoid curve is common, where the initial stage is called the lag stage. The highly multiplying stage is called the log stage. And the stage where it stops is called as the steady state. Okay. This is the normal growth curve of every organism. Okay. But in that also again we are going to classify this into two types. From here till here it's not growing actually. This can be called as a exactly lag curve. Okay. This can be called the lag phase. Okay. Okay, what I have written is the lag phase. So that I'm changing now the shape where slightly changes, some more changes I'm going to include in this. Okay. After lag phase, slowly increasing of the growth will start. This, then it start decreasing, it will become like this, right? And where it start increasing, you can see here it started increasing. This is called as the positive exponential, or it is called as the positive exponential phase. This phase we call it as, this is the lag phase. This is called positive exponential growth curve. Exponential stage means it's increasing. It's called the positive exponential phase or positive acceleration phase. We can also call it the positive acceleration. Means it's accelerating here. Positive acceleration. But what is this still here? It is fully log phase or exponential phase. Then from here it started slowly decreasing. Can you make out? From here, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ. ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಫೇಸ್. Negative acceleration phase. ಇದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ acceleration, ಇದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ acceleration ಅಂತಾರೆ. Okay, so then comes the total stationary phase. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋನೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫೇಸ್ acceleration phase, ಇದು ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಸ್ಟೆಡಿ ಫೇಸ್. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ? So how the population increases is, this is by number, population, number of some cells, and is time in hour. Okay, this is the increase in the number, this is the time. Okay. Any example you can take. One of the example we have studied here is the growth of yeast in a new culture media. The example is yeast. So number of yeast or number of cells in a unit area, how many are there? You have to check it. Okay, yeast cells, number of cells. Here it is time in hours. Okay, time in hours. One example I have taken, time in hours. So what you have done is you have taken a petri dish where you have started growing the yeast cells. Okay, initially hardly here and there one or two are there, that indicating the lag phase, right? Afterwards what happens is it starts slowly increasing once they adjust to the new environment and start utilizing the nutrition. That will get into positive acceleration phase. It start getting more, then suddenly there will be hike. This is called as the this phase from here till here, right? This is called as the log phase of the exponential phase. Then slowly start decreasing. Can you see this? This is slight decrease started here. This is called the negative acceleration. Then it becomes steady because nutrition will never increase after that. Once they have increased, they started utilizing whatever nutrition, whatever number is multiplying, it becomes steady. They will not too much increase, they will not too much decrease. That becomes a steady phase. Did you understand this? This is called the sigmoid curve of population. Are you able to follow this what I said? See, lag, log and steady phase we were learning earlier. Now I added two more words. One is positive acceleration phase, one is negative acceleration phase. Positive acceleration phase is something where slow there is increase in the population, because initially it is very slow. After that there will be sudden increase, then it becomes slowly decreasing. It's called the negative acceleration phase. Then comes the stationary phase. Did you understand this? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇದು? Hello? Okay, write down then. Population growth forms. There are two types of growth forms in a population. Number one is J-shaped growth form. J-shaped growth form. Number two is S-shaped growth form. S, letter S. S-shaped growth form. Next, growth curve of a population is the mathematical expression of a growth of a population The mathematical expression of the growth of a population from its beginning till it stabilizes. From its beginning till it stabilizes. So it's a 1 mark question. You have to write, underline the sentence. Are you there? 62 members are there. I'm unable to get anything in that. Okay, did you write the sentence? What is the definition for growth curve? Who is Meghashri? And sir, or what? Meghashri, are you new? Okay, no issues. Write the definition. Definition for growth curve. Let me see how many of you have written it. Let me see how many of you are writing it properly. Write the definition for growth curve. So many are there? 67 members. Write it. I want 1 mark definition. Growth curve of population is a mathematical growth of a population from its beginning till its stable. Very good, Sanjay. That's a very nice explanation. Others. Growth curve of population is mathematical expression of growth of a population from its beginning till it stabilizes. That's very good, Sanjay. Meghashri, it's correct. Others? 66 members are there. All of you write it. Zara is right. Ramya is right. Puran is right. Hafsa is right. Tejaswini, Niteshwar. Sterilizes Salah control. Sterilizes Salah. Niteshwar stabilizes. Sterilizes Salah. Stabilizes. Good. Good. Hinduja right. Leelavati right. They're all correct. Others? Other students. So many are there. 65 answers I want now. Hinduja, you are writing second time, I think. I want all of you to write. 65 members, at least you write. Define it. It's very important definition. Till it stabilizes. Correct. Hinduja has written. Where are the other children? Only 3-4 members are writing now. Ananya, write it. Aditi, write it. Afreen, write it. Bhumika, Chandana. Let me see all of you are writing. Asba. Harshita Reddy. Harshita R. Hinduja has written already. Only 6 messages have come now. Kaveri has to write. Kushal has to write. Kushmita, Lisha, Meghashri, Pavitra, Rakshita, Rajeshwari, Rakshita, Ramya, Arithya, Saini Diksha, Saleha. There was one girl in Carmel who I used to ask her, she is not attending continuously. What is her name? Afreena. Sumedha, you're right. Prakriti, right. Bhumika, right. Rajeshwari, correct. Aditi, Shweta, Bhumika, Pragati. Okay, good. Afreena, I think, some girl. I remember she had no uniform and all. Carmel girl, that day in the lab I told you. What was her name? If she comes, yeah, Misbah. Are you there, Misbah? Good, good. Good, Zara. Thank you. Misbah, are you there in the group? Misbah, are you there in the class? If you are there, you say yes. I don't think so. Yukta, you are not writing answer. Yukta, you write it. Sanjay, are you there? Samyak, you are there? Sanjay, Samyak. Yes, Purti, you are right. Okay, you write the answers, the continuation of these notes. Write down. The growth curves can be explained as below. First one, S-shaped or sigmoid growth curve. S-shaped or sigmoid growth curve. To explain the normal growth, East population is considered as an example. East population is considered as an example. East, Y-A-E-S-T, Y-E-A-S-T. East population is considered as an example. The growth curve of yeast cells is shown in the diagram. The growth curve of yeast cell is shown in the diagram. Okay, this is the diagram. Don't draw this, you draw this. Okay. Here I will show you the number of hours. Every 2 hours we are calculating. 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours. The number of cells. Number of cells, they will multiply very fast. It starts from 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and so on up to 700, 600, and 700. So you should write a measuring scale. This is the time in hours. If you are unable to see, you write this as 14, this is 8, 6. Time in hours. Sigmoid curve, you write it different place. At the top, you write this is sigmoid curve. This much you write here. Number of cells. Here you write at this side. Number of cells. So it is indicating population of yeast in number of cells. How are we indicating population? Number of yeast cells. This way. This way is time in hours. Okay. This heading is the sigmoid growth curve. Are you writing? Okay, done. Write it. Draw it. It is almost like a 5-mark question. Write a normal sigmoid growth curve only. You have to write all this. Positive acceleration phase. Sanjit. Done all of you. Okay, write down. S-shaped growth curve is shown by yeast cells when they are grown under laboratory conditions. When they are grown under laboratory conditions. This type of growth curve is seen in almost every organism population. In almost every organism's population. Written? It has 5 phases of growth. It has 5 phases of growth. Namely, one below the right, lag phase. Second one, positive acceleration phase. Third one, exponential phase. Fourth one, negative acceleration phase. Last one, stationary phase. Did you write 5 phases? All the five you have written. Okay. First one you write lag phase. In the beginning, a small population of yeast cells adapt itself to the new environment Therefore, there is less or no increase in population. It is less or no increase in population. No increase in population. Next, positive acceleration phase. Positive acceleration phase. In this phase, population starts increasing in size. Although it was very slow at the beginning. Although it was very slow at the beginning. Next one. Should I repeat it, Hafsa? I repeat it. In this, population starts increasing. Although it was very slow at the beginning. Next. Exponential phase or the log phase. Exponential phase or the log phase. is the next stage where population increase becomes rapid. Become rapid and it attains full potential rate at this stage. And it attains full potential rate at this stage. Next. This is because of the constant environment huge availability of food, and the plenty available requirements for life. I repeat, population becomes rapid due to full potential rate. This is due to constant environment availability of food and other requirements of life in plenty. Bharatiyappa, Sanjit. During this, there is no predation, interspecific competition, interspecific computation, therefore the curve rises steeply upwards. Curve rises steeply upwards. Next, negative acceleration phase. Right now, negative acceleration, right? The growth rate finally slows down. Because the environmental resistance increases. The environmental resistance increases. The environment, what should I repeat? I repeat again last sentence. Negative acceleration phase. The growth rate finally slows down as the environmental resistance increases. Next, environment resistance is due to many factors like computation, for food, competition for food, lesser space, and huge mortality. Lesser space and huge mortality. What is mortality? Death rate. Huge mortality ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಯೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. Yes, correct. ಇದೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋನೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ ಡೆತ್ ರೇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಶುರು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, stationary phase or steady phase. Stationary phase or steady phase. Underline. It is the final phase where the population becomes stable final phase where the population becomes stable as number of cells produced is equal to number of deaths. Number of cells produced become equal to deaths. Every population tends to reach a number at which every population tends to reach a number at which it becomes stabilized. It becomes stabilized with the resources of its environment. With the resources of its environment. Next. The stable population is said to be an equilibrium. Stable population is said to be in equilibrium or saturation stage. Okay, this population limit is a constant. This population limit is a constant k. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ saturation level ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ there is a constancy. Okay, this population limit is constant k. And this constancy is achieved by carrying capacity of the environment. This constancy is achieved by the carrying capacity of the environment. Okay. This S-shaped growth curve is also called Verhulst logistic curve. Verhulst logistic curve. This S-shaped growth curve is also called Verhulst-Pearl logistic curve. Vardhana? Okay. The sigmoid curve is represented by an equation. The sigmoid curve is represented by an equation dn by dt is equal to Rn. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಅಂತ k minus n by k. I'll tell you what is this. That is equal to Rn 1 minus n by k. So I'll explain you what is this. In this, dn by dt is equal to the rate of change in population size. So dn by dt is equal to rate of change in a population size. And R is equal to the intrinsic factor, the internal factor. Intrinsic factor. The rate of change in the population is equal to R, the internal factor, right? Then k minus n by k. K is the constant I told you. Therefore, R into in the bracket 1 minus n by k. Okay. And n is equal to population size. N is equal to population size. And k minus n by k is equal to environmental resistance. Already I discussed about environmental resistance. Did you understand this? I hope you know, you have learned this, no? In mathematical expression. Can you understand this, all of you? Good. Prakriti is saying yes, she can understand. What about others? Hope little maths you know also, you will know it, what it is. Because differentiation, na? Yes, Sanjit is saying yes, means yes, no, it's differentiation, yeah. So this you have to write in for 5-mark question. Write this expression, all of you. Did you finish writing? Okay, right, Sanjay. Bhadra? Okay, then listen. Let's start with the second growth curve. Because the logistic growth curve. Logistic curve J-shaped growth curve. So, what is that indication? The J-shaped growth curve shows that there is no stop in the population size. Continuously it keep growing without stop. Theoretically, it is okay when there are no competitors or there is no problem for the food. The population grow can be in J-shaped. Okay. So I'll give you now J-shaped growth curve. Okay. We call this as the exponential growth curve also. Listen how it is. Right? Any example we can take. Right? If there is no problem for the food, there are no predators, they will follow their biotic factor. Means they keep on multiplying. Right? Initial stage will be very slow. Like this. Then they start becoming increasing like this suddenly. This is called the logistic growth curve. This is the exponential growth curve, right? So why? Because these animals initially they are adapting. Then once they are adapted, they keep on growing like this. They will never get the death rate more. Only birth rate is high, death rate is less, right? It is in very few examples. It's not happening in most of the other examples. It has only two phases, lag phase and the exponential phase. Okay. This phase is considered to be lag phase. The initial stage, this can be called as the lag phase. Lag phase. What is this? This is the exponential phase. Okay. So this is a very different type of phase you can observe here. This is like simply growing. Okay. It was initially found in some of the type of animals, right? Which was too much increasing like this. Its name is reindeer. Reindeer animal. It was growing just like this. There were no predators and all that. Simply they were increasing in number. Okay. With the time in decades, right? First decade, second decade, third decade, fourth decade. Decade andre decade next varsha. And they were increasing at the rate of 500, 1,000, 1,500, 1,500 into 1,000. This was the number of increase in population, number of specific organisms. This is time in decade. 10 years, decade and right. Yes, 10 years. So you get the J-shaped growth curve. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋ ತನಕ ಸ್ಲೋ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜಿಂಗಂತ ಎದ್ದು ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸರ್ತಿ ಕರ್ವ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಈ ತರನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೋನು ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಸಕ್ಕತ್ತ ಎದ್ದು ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ವ್, ರೈಟ್? ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ ರೈಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. Sharp increase, exponential curve. Do you understand this? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು, some of the animals, actually humans also are following this now. Humans also belong to this J-shaped growth curve only. Okay, right? J-shaped growth curve. This type of growth curve is very rare. And shown by a very small population of reindeer. Very small population of reindeer that was experimentally reared in a natural environment. That was experimentally reared ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ, in natural environment with plenty of food and no predators. With plenty of food with no predators. In this, there were only 2 phases of growth. Should I repeat? Okay, I repeated. This is a very rare type of growth curve that was shown by a small population of reindeer. Address a reindeer. Reindeer that was experimentally reared. Reared ಅಂದ್ರೆ grown. In natural environment with plenty of food but no predators. With plenty of food with no predators. Okay, so ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಈ reindeer ನ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ರೇರ್ಡ್ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಫುಡ್, ಪ್ಲೆಂಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಊಟ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ಲೆಂಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ವರ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್. ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, ಓಕೆ. ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹುಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಿಂಹ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಚಿರತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಂತದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಡೀರ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆಲ್ಲ ಡೀರ್ಗಳು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ, ರೈನ್ಡೀರ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ? ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪ್ರಿಡೇಟರ್ಸ್, ಫುಲ್ ಊಟ ಇದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಈ ತರ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬೆಳೆಸಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಜೆ ಶೇಪ್ಡ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಇರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಗ್ರೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇದೆ. Population is this one, showing number of reindeer. Okay, write this diagram. Diagram in the sense graph. Last sentence ಹೇಳಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲಮ್ಮ ಶ್ವೇತಾ ನನ್ನ. Did I explain you last sentence or should I repeat again? Done. Okay, done. Write this curve. ಬರೀ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಟಕ 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 ಓಡೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು? ಬರ್ದಾಯ್ತಾ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ನ? ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್. ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡೋಣ, ಇನ್ನು ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. There were only two phases, lag phase and exponential phase. Bardalva, right? The first I reading lag phase. What is the lag phase? It's the first stage where there was no much increase in the population, where there was no much increase in the population. And the animals were getting adapted to their environment. And the animals were getting adapted to the environment. Second one, exponential phase. Right now, after getting adapted to the environment, exponential phase barita idirtane. After getting adapted to the environment, the reindeer started reproducing rapidly. The reindeer started reproducing rapidly. This rapid multiplication is because of large amount of food available. This rapid multiplication is because of large amount of food available and no starvation for food. And no starvation food. and there were no predators. Their growth can stop only when the food get exhausted. Their growth can stop only when food get exhausted. Another example for this is lemmings of tundra. Lemmings of tundra and some type of insects, and also ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಮೂರನೇದು phytoplanktons. Phytoplanktons ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಊಟ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದು ಬಿಡ್ತವೆ, ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ವಾಟರ್ನ. Next, the J-shaped growth curve is represented by exponential equation. Exponential equation dn by dt is equal to Rn. What is R and N and all you can write. Where dn by dt is equal to the rate of change in population size R is an intrinsic factor or intrinsic rate, N is population size, and it keeps on increasing. N is the population size. Okay, done. Okay, let's stop here already. It's 5, it's 1 o'clock. Let's begin it tomorrow. Okay, see you then. Bye. ಬರ್ದಾಯ್ತಾ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ದ್ರ ಇದನ್ನ exponential equation ಅನ್ನ? Okay, see you then. Bye.